Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this away to get us going. The turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Clemson Tigers offense making their way on the field today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball handed off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking to pass this time. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Empty set now, 5 wide. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This is the 6th play on the drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He'll hand it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Trojans offense gets their first crack now. So here comes the other part of this great quarterback matchup out for the first time. Kirk, the coaches always say, hey, it's about a lot more than the quarterback. But today, it really seems like these guys will decide it.
Well, and I think yesterday we sat down with his quarterback. He definitely feels that pressure to compete one-on-one against the quarterback on the other side. Now, he's got to be careful letting his emotions get the best of him. Man, he was locked in yesterday when we visited with him.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Tackled, but 1st down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's running out of time here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down their defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. And the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but... gets into enemy territory at the 45. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Get some space around the 30. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can...
Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten something going. Can they build more momentum here before halftime? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Touchdown, Tigers. The special teams making a huge impact. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
28, USC, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. He said on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He knocks this one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Receiver makes the grab. He stopped and gets a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they get a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain on the pitch and catch. And the Trojans come to the line with first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
They get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hand.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass caught, second down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running play called on third and short. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short hitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the mark. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
USC 17.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick grab.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
USC 17.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance